What's going on, you guys? So, I'm sure a lot of you know by now that Eddie Hearn has sent an offer out to Jermall Charlo to face Demetrius Andrade on Dazn on a one-fight deal and a unification bout. Now, if one thing we know about Eddie Hearn, he will drop the bag on the table. So, if Jermall Charlo at this point, I'm talking about at this point, if he don't take this fight with Demetrius Andrade, will it be a duck move or a business move? Now, hear me out about the business part. We have Chris Eubank Jr. lingering around now. You know, he's a new PBC fighter, UK guy. He just had his American debut. It ended in controversy. He left a lot to be desired. Only thing we really got from that fight was that Chris Eubank Jr. likely was going to be eating some left hands for the first 5 or 6 rounds of that fight until he got his engines going. You know, so we didn't really get to see much of Chris Eubank Jr. However, he is now the WBA interim champion. And if Canelo Alvarez continues his vacations, he may end up vacating the 160-pound title. Chris Eubank Jr. get elevated, and then it'll be something in-house for PBC, a unification fight. It'll be an opportunity for Jermall Charlo to have 2 belts in-house. Now, this is all if Canelo ends up vacating and Chris Eubank Jr. does get promoted to, the super champion. However, if it doesn't happen, and we still have this offer from Eddie Hearn to come over. And now Jermall Charlo said something about coming over in the past, but then he said something different. Then he said he'd come fight him. Then he said something different. He's been all over the place in regards to fighting Demetrius Andrade. I honestly think if he really wanted this fight would happen a long time ago. I truly believe that, because really just who he's been fighting. Who have he been fighting? Who has Andrade been fighting? They haven't been fighting nobody. Andrade seemed like a guy that's been trying to fight people, but he just hasn't really been having any luck. Jermall Charlo been trying to fight certain people, but he's been having not really too much luck, especially since coming to 160. I think it's time for them to fight. No more ducking, no more dodging, no more bullshit, no more politicking. It's time to fight. It's not like a situation to where one guy's a prospect and another guy's a proven champion. And, it's not even that. These guys are at the same point in their careers. They're both undefeated. They're both in their primes. It's time to fight. I've been talking about this fight for years, man. These dudes been, this fight should have happened a long time ago. This should be the second. If this was the 90s boxing or early 2000s or something like that, maybe even the 80s, they would have been fighting. This would probably be the second, third time they fighting by now. But in this new age of boxing, it's not the same. Yeah, we have more access to storylines and what's going on behind the scenes and things of that nature, but it is way, way watered down. I think Floyd Mayweather changed the game for better or worse, man. But nonetheless, man, I think this is a fight that should happen. The big question is, though, will Jermall Charlo take this fight? Because when Demetrius Andrade pulled up on him at that press conference, the post-fight, I think it was a post-fight, and Jermall Charlo tried to, slide him, act like he didn't know who he was. And Demetrius Andrade confirmed, like, you know who I am. He did all that and shit. Then Jermall Charlo, he asked for a fight. Like, I'm trying to see if I can get a fight. In front of everybody. In front of press, media, everybody. Jermall Charlo says, you know what, man? I'm not a promoter. I'm not a matchmaker. I don't make the fights. I just, he gave him that excuse. He didn't really want to look at him. His whole energy is totally different when Andrade is around. I think he's intimidated by Demetrius Andrade. I really do. I think the young lion, is intimidated by Demetrius Andrade. A dude that's a boo-boo. That's nicknamed Boo-Boo. Boo-boo like a ghost or some shit, or like boo-boo like some shit. He's intimidated by that. He got to prove me otherwise, because Ronnie Sears came out in the Boxing Voice and said that they had received an offer from Eddie Hearn to come over there, and they turned it down. So this is the second time they're getting an offer. And if he don't take it this time, will it be a duck move? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.